I'm Yusaku Watabe. I'm 19 years old. I worked multiple jobs. Today, I was at my grandpa's funeral.
I could never understand what he was talking about. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I know.
Grandpa was diagnosed with dementia a few years ago. By the end, he wasn't making much sense like they said. It was pretty hard seeing him like that. Why are they laughing? What's wrong with them? Seriously. After his diagnosis, they put me in charge to take care of him. Yusaku, did I eat already? Yeah, Grandpa. You just finished eating. Okay. Then, one day, Yusaku, here. This watch is for you. Huh? He gave me this really old watch. He always wore this thing on his wrist. I could tell this watch meant a lot to him. You sure about this? I know this watch means a lot to you. Yeah. I want you to have it, Yusaku. Grandpa, thanks. The watch itself was pretty old, but it's the thought that counts. I was really happy that he gave me his precious watch. After the funeral, my family started talking about the inheritance money. They all sounded really excited.
My dad was loaded. I can't wait to see what he left me.
Wow, look at all these lands. He owned all of this? We get to keep that big house too, right?
Of course. Cool, now we'll get to live like kings.
My family never did anything for him. All they care about was his money. I started shaking in rage. Then my dad turned around to me and said,
Yusaku, looks like he left you something as well. Congrats.
Huh?
That watch.
You can keep that.
That thing is so old and crappy. It actually looks good on you.
Okay. I hated my family, but I was glad that I could keep his watch. The next day...
It has an indoor pool? Cool! This place is mine now. Finally!
Wow, look at this place. Oh, Yusaku, I forgot to tell you. You're gonna be living on your own from now on.
What?
Yeah, you don't even have a stable job. You don't deserve to live here.
What? Wait, hold on! You can't be serious! Where am I supposed to go? You let me stay at your house all these years. What changed?
That's because we needed someone to look after your grandfather. But now, well, you know, and we got rich neighbors now. I don't want them to know that our son doesn't even have a stable job.
Yeah, I don't want my friends at K-Bonnie University to find out about you either. You're an embarrassment.
But...
You got that watch. That should be more than enough.
Good luck.
A few days later, I got my own place and started living on my own. Grandpa, it's been rough, but I'm hanging in there. One night, I was staring at the watch he left me. Then I noticed something. What the? There's a note in the back. Substitute watch. Watch repair center. It's got a phone number. Not sure what this meant, but I wanted to learn more about the watch he left me. So I grabbed my phone and called the number.
Hello! Watch Repair Center! Keita speaking!
My grandpa left me his watch, and I found this number on the back of his watch. It says this watch is a substitute.
Oh, I see. Can you come down to the store then?
Okay. He sounded really young. The next day, I headed to the watch repair center. Excuse me.
Welcome!
Hi, I called yesterday about the watch my grandpa left me.
Oh, right. Let me get you the watch.
Thank you.
Be right back.
Then he went into the back room.
Oh, wow, look at this thing. It's in mint condition.
I could hear him talking to himself. What was he talking about? Oh, wow, that thing looks really expensive.
Yeah, it's really valuable. It's a one of a kind.
Really?
Yep, it costs $1 million.
What? You can't be serious. Are you for real?
Yeah, this is a Morox. It's a really expensive watch. And this is a limited edition.
Wow. I don't believe this. $1 million.
Oh, and here. When your grandfather came in to get his watch fixed, he left you a note. Here.
A note? My grandpa left me a note. Dear Yusaku, You're the nicest person I know, Yusaku. I'm really proud of you. I've met a lot of people in my career, and I know talent when I see one. You have what it takes to make it big, kid. I hope you find your passion soon. If you run into money troubles, don't hesitate to sell this watch. I believe in you, Yusaku. Good luck, Grandpa. Grandpa. Oh, Grandpa. Thank you. A few weeks later, we had a memorial service for my grandpa. All my relatives were there. I don't really want to see my family, but I got no choice. Then, everyone started bragging about their level of education. Everyone in our family is so smart.
Yeah, if you want to make a good living, you need to go to a good school.
I was probably the only one here that didn't go to college. Yusaku, you're the only one that didn't go to college. You don't even have a stable job, right? Poor you. You're an embarrassment. I can't believe you're my brother.
I feel so bad for you. You don't even know what you want to do with your life.
So what if I didn't go to college? Why does that matter? But they were right about one thing. I still didn't know what I wanted to do in my life. I wanted to say something back to them, but I couldn't think of anything to say. After I got home, I started thinking, what do I want to do with my life? I started looking after my grandpa when I was in high school, so I didn't even have time to think about that. All the good memories I had with my grandpa started coming back to me, but at the same time, I remembered how powerless I felt as his dementia got worse over the years. Wait, I know what I want to do. I'm gonna become a doctor and find a cure for dementia. I'll be able to help millions of people. This is it! For the first time ever, I knew what I wanted to do with my life. I gotta get to work. Time to hit the books. I never liked to study, but that was because I didn't know what I was studying for. But now, I had a clear goal. I started studying every waking hour. It wasn't easy, but about a year later... Yes! I got in! I had to study 16 hours every day, but it was worth it. I got accepted to Keimani Medical School. But then, I ran into a big problem. Crap, I don't have enough money to pay the entrance fee, let alone the tuition. Man, college is expensive. Then, I looked over at the letter I got from my grandpa. If you run into money troubles, don't hesitate to sell this watch. I believe in you, Yusaku. Good luck! Grandpa, thank you. I'm gonna make you proud. So I sold his watch, got the money, and paid the tuition. Ah, this is living! Being rich is awesome! But then...
Hey, I got another bill yesterday. That's like the 10th one this year. The maintenance fees are way too expensive for this place. Do you even know how much it cost?
I have no idea. He didn't tell me anything. Most of his assets were real estate, so property tax can be pretty expensive.
Screw this! Let's just sell everything! We're losing tens of thousands of dollars in tax!
Sell it? But how? Sounds like a lot of work.
With what money? We don't have that kind of cash!
This house is old. If you want to sell it, we're gonna have to fix it up a bit. I told you to go easy on the spendings. We got no choice. Can you pay for your own tuition from now on? Maybe you can get a part-time job. What? Why me? I can't believe I have to get a job. This is bullshit. Huh? What the hell are you doing here, loser? You don't belong here. Wait, let me guess. You work in the cafeteria now? No. I got into medical school. You? Medical school? That's a good one. Stop making things up. You're not smart enough for that and you know it. And even if you got in, you'd never be able to afford it. I knew he wouldn't believe me, so I showed him my student ID. Here, see? What the? No way! You can't be serious. But how? And you know how much medical school is? How did you even pay for this? Remember that old watch Grandpa gave me? Well, turns out that thing was worth more than $1 million. What? $1 million? Yeah, I used that money to pay for school. I'm gonna be a doctor and cure dementia. Well, I gotta go. I'm busy. I studied hard day in and day out. Then one day, I got an opportunity to participate in a workshop at Motoboshi General Hospital. Wow, this place is amazing. Look at all these latest equipment. I was amazed by all the new technology.
Yusaku!
There he is!
My family showed up out of nowhere.
You can't come in here.
Shut up! This is an emergency!
Dad, what are you doing? Stop! Sorry, be right back. Why are you here?
Your brother told me about the watch. You sold it for $1 million, right?
Yeah, so what?
Give me back the money!
What?
That watch was mine to begin with. Not sure why he thought it was his, but it was probably his dementia. He thought it was his watch, but it wasn't. So the money belongs to me.
What? I was pretty sure he was making this up, but I didn't know what to say to him. Then... That's not true, and you know it. Mr. Moroboshi! You must be Yusaku. Yeah. I've heard a lot about you. Your grandfather, he was a CEO at one of my companies. And that watch, it was a gift for him from us. To thank him for his services over the years.
What?
Oh, and when he was retiring, I asked him if there was anything else I could do for him, and he told me to look after Yusaku for him. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Mr. Moroboshi, he's working hard day and night to become a doctor. Leave him alone. If you leave right now, I'll pretend like this never happened and we'll go our separate ways. But...
Fine.
There was nothing my family could do.
This is ridiculous. Screw Mr. Moroboshi. Maybe we could just sue him or something.
You're right. If the courts rule in our favor, there's nothing he can do. Let's do this. I'm not stopping until I get my money.
That's the spirit. I'm tired of working to pay for my tuition.
We'll get our money back for sure.
All right, time to lawyer up.
So they decided to sue me.
What the? He got a lawyer too?
No way! I didn't think he'd do that.
I warned you guys. We got the best lawyers in the world.
What? Mr. Moroboshi hired them? This is bad.
The case was pretty one-sided. My family didn't really have a case to begin with. The courts ruled in my favor. I didn't have to pay them a dime. Oh wow, inheritance tax is really expensive. Oh well, I don't really need this much money anyways. Since they didn't get a dime, my family was in more debt now.
What do we do now? We can't even pay to fix the house now.
We need to get the money somehow. Go get a job already.
Why me? And how am I supposed to make that kind of money?
Mr. Watabe, I know you're home. We want our money, now!
Ah!
They were in debt to some scary people. They were completely screwed.
Screw this place!
My dad finally gave up and decided to sell Grandpa's house.
This place is awful.
They moved into this crappy apartment after that.
Stop complaining. We'll get used to it.
Excuse me, Mrs. Watabe. I'm with the tax agency.
What?
You haven't paid your property tax. When can we expect payment? We sent you multiple notices. They still had to pay property tax for all the real estate they inherited from my grandpa.
Property tax?
What is he talking about?
This is bad. This is really bad. What do we do? It wasn't looking good for them. Oh well. A few years later, I graduated from medical school and became a doctor. Wow, look at all these papers. You wrote all of this? Yeah, I love this job. I started working at Moroboshi General Hospital. Well, keep up the good work. I'm counting on you. Thank you. Thanks for everything, Grandpa. I'm gonna make you proud. What do you want to be when you grow up? Don't forget to subscribe.
Looking for more interesting stories and videos? Then come check out other videos from Mani people here. We'd love to hear your thoughts too. Drop a line in the comments below. See you soon!